Hello people of YouTube and the internet in general. Greetings. How am I doing today? Well, another nice surprise on the van. Brand new brake pads and discs. Lovely. Oh no, where's my cam belt gone? Yep, that's what I'm doing. Cam belt change. Got this nice rust around here that I'm going to try and wait for the van to drive by. It's a nice rust around here that I'm going to try and while I brush that down and paint it up, just some hammerite, like I said in my other video. White hammerite, it'll do the job. Currently got the engine supported on a jack. The vehicle's on an axle stand, of course. Always put axle stands underneath your vehicle. Oh look, we've got coolant weeping out, because that's what I'm doing. I'm halfway through doing the coolant. So, yes. What should I report? Right, what I will report is on this particular vehicle, not in here, on this timing belt cover, you'll have a bit of a nightmare, because that bolt that sits here is horrible to get out. What I recommend you do first, learn from my mistakes, because that sits in that orientation on the engine, and that bolt is incredibly difficult to get to. What I recommend you do is you support your engine like I've done, like this, and you remove your throttle. That's your throttle position sensor. You then take your engine mount out, which is not as hard as it looks, believe me, it's not that bad. Fix any rust, of course, while you're in here. And yes, don't do what I do and undo the wrong bolt. That goes in there. You need to tighten that up. Yeah, and then when you're in this kind of position, you can get your hand around the back here and undo it. It's actually not as bad as it seems when you do that. It just makes, as soon as that timing belt cover is removed, it makes it a lot more easy to get your hand in. Of course it would, because you're trying to get the timing belt cover off. Damn it, John. Anyway, whatever. Yes, whatever, just remove things, makes it easy. So yeah, I've took the old belt off. Let's just show you what the old belt is. This is a 10+ year old belt. I'm going to say this belt's 15 years old. Actually, already. Look at that look. Look at that look. It'd be nice to put it on a tensile machine to see what the actual tensile strength of this belt is. You know, and actually to breaking point. So yeah, that's the old belt off, which I'm very happy about. Give me a bit of problems getting it off, but not so bad, not so bad. Right, we're dripping coolant out of this thing, which is okay. I've got to change that anyway. It's horrific looking coolants in this thing. Well, it's not horrific, it's just, it's never been changed, does it? Which reminds me, I need to hook up my RO unit and get that thing. It's a bit rusty under here. Look at the state of it under here. There's a lot of rust and corrosion that's come up, but you know what I'm going to do with all this stuff? I'm going to be probably an idiot, and I'll curse myself later for doing it if I ever have to do work on the car, the van, should I say? Not got a car anymore. Oh, that's that hole where all the the water's coming through. I have to bang a bit of sealant in that. What I want to do is use some Dynax S50. You do a Google search on this stuff. It's like cavity wax, but it also works 100 times better.
That's right, yeah, I thought you'd have to walk.
Yeah, I've only got to do 2 bolts. My mum's on the phone. 2 bolts, and then whatever that is, that bolt there, let me zoom in on that one there, that one right there. Now I know that one there's for the timing belt cover, but on the water pump I've got, that's a hole that's not got a bolt in it, so we'll see if I can remove that. I don't know if it's bolted through the other side, we'll see. Anyway, turbo's all the way down there. Look. Bit of a nightmare to get to, but you can do it. You have to go in through the bottom, check the car up, and you can actually get it around the drive shaft, which is all down there. Look, it's all tightly packed in, but you can do it. The only thing I don't think I'll ever be able to do on this is clean up the intake manifold, but that's what terra cleaning's for, isn't it, eh? Yeah, I don't really like the idea of terra cleaning, but basically they just run your engine on hydrogen. Literally, they just inject hydrogen into it, and terra clean only works if your intake, if your engine is has not been, sorry, your EGR has not been blanked off, because it uses the exhaust steam that comes through the exhaust to pretty much steam clean your intake manifold, which is how it works. Also the same applies for the stuff you run through your fuel lines, because there's two types of carbon cleaning, as they call it. One works for your fuel system and one works through your intake. Both pretty much do the same thing, just produce horrific amounts of water vapour that your EGR recirculates over and over again. There might be some additives in there to try and clean up your intake manifold as well, but and what it does is obviously all that then runs through your engine and it goes out your exhaust. That's not exactly the nicest way of cleaning your engine, but it's all going to go through your engine eventually anyway. That's what EGR does. And I'm not going to lie, I did buy an EGR blanking plate for this, but I don't think I'm going to fit it because it looks a nightmare to do. Because it's right up the top there. It's just like, oh yeah, screw that. Nope, not going to do it. Not going to do it. I can live with it, I'm afraid. We'll just keep getting it carbon cleaned. Leave it as it is. The wind is terrible. Well, what's the date today? The date is yes, telling me the wind on the screen of the camera is all over the place. Yeah, the date today I think is the 26th today, I think. 26th today, I think, of January, February 2020. And they said in Derby right now it was going to be super showery and snowy. Well, we've got some come through, but I tell you what, we've just had some lovely blue skies. So yeah, anyway, enough talking, let's get on with it. So water pump out now, make water go everywhere and coolant all over the drive. Won't say out to more about that. I already had the bloody BMW that I used to have flood the drive full of oil. Look at the state of that. That's not all water, that's bloody oil from off the BM. Whoops. Yeah. So yeah, we'll get this over and done with. Catch you in a bit. Alright, so here's one thing to remember. This is a Gates timing belt kit, but better hope and pray you got the right tool for this, because I don't, and nothing fits it. And so yeah, normally you'd think it'd be an Allen key bolt or something, yeah, but no, it's you've got to have a special tool. Go out and buy one. How about no? I ain't buying one. I'm going to make one. If I can find the right size Allen key, I can just file off the things, but almost every Allen key I'm using isn't the right size. It's either too slack or it's too big. So it's going to take some finding. And I've got a lot of Allen keys to go through and every one of them doesn't fit. Don't know why they would do that. Why would you sell a timing belt for the general public? For them to repair your car and not make it a universal thing. That seems a bit false economy, that does. Yeah, I'll try and find a tool now to fit this. Yeah, see, the original timing belt tensioner, 1/4 inch drive fits in there perfect. So you can torque that up easy peasy. But this one, oh no, specialist tool there. There we go, one tool. That should do the job. Nothing a bit of grinding can't fix. Okay, well, that's the belt done. I thought I'd tidy up all that around there with some good old white hammerite. Not the best stuff to use, so it's all been wire brushed down. Picked off with a screwdriver for hours. To do it with a screwdriver it does take ages, but you do get a good finish with a screwdriver. Nice and smooth paint. Nice smooth working surface, no rust anymore. All painted up. Should have cleaned it first, but hammerite's pretty good. You don't have to do it with hammerite. Hammerite's really good. I've got this side to do. You see the rust there, look. I need to get rid of that, and I will do that. I'm going to take the fuse box out, which is just behind the battery. Just there. Yeah. I've left the brush inside the tin so it won't go hard. So yeah, we'll leave it like that for tonight. I was saying I started this at, what was it, 8 in the morning? Been on it all day. But I've been taking my time just talking to people. Catch out. Close that up. Just close quite nice. I got some plans for headlights as well. I'm going to get another set of headlights for this thing, second-hand ones. And modify these ones. Because these are very good condition, these headlights. I don't know if they're the originals or not, but they're in incredible condition. I'm going to undo the glue from around them. Stick a bi-xenon projector lens in there. Look a bit interesting. I may even go so far as this grey that's all here. I may spray paint all that black with some nice plastic spray paint. We'll see. I just did I got a photo of the van on my computer, put it in paint and thought, let's try it, go on. So I edited the headlights to be black around the edges, and it doesn't half look bad. It's not bad at all. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. We'll hide the jack, I think, under some carpet or something. Take the tools in and be on our way. I'm going to go and get warm. I'm bloody froze. Absolutely froze. So, that'll do. Okay, thanks all for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace out.